For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Turbo. Hyper fighting. Same thing? I don't know. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Scanner51 Gets Beat. I'll move the mic closer. I am Scanner51, as you see on the screen. So what we have today is Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the Super Nintendo, playing it on the Super Nintendo as you saw in the cold opening. This one is kind of an anomaly because Street Fighter 2 Turbo only exists on the Super NES, and we will get into that story in a little bit. But before then, how about we like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what we are doing here. We're going to keep on doing it. We're only in the 60s here. I believe this is episode 62, so we're going to keep rolling. There are more games coming. There's some more Street Fighters, some more Mortal Kombats. We're having some fun here. So let's go ahead and get into this game because, again, it's slightly different than the other Street Fighters, again, with the name and everything. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into the main menu. Let's go. Okay. As you can see here, we have the game select screen, if you will. We can choose between Turbo, a few settings there, and Normal. Normal is Champion Edition. We will get to there eventually. We might play that one. Even though we already played the arcade version, the port is slightly different. But we're going to concentrate on this Turbo version right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we have the 12 combatants from Street Fighter 2, or the 8 combatants plus the 4 bosses, as you can see there on the side. We'll go ahead and we'll start off with Bison as normal. There is, again, like I said in the opening, there is a story for this game and everything. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, we will get to the story momentarily. Let's play first, and then as you can see, this game, much like Super Street Fighter 2, which we played all the way back in episode 2, is much faster. So they increased the speed of this game. This is the first time they really increased the speed of the game. Champion Edition was not increased speed-wise. It was altered kind of like bug-wise. They fixed a lot of elements in it. Hyper is where they really fix stuff. It's probably not going to be a super long episode. We're probably going to go for like 30 minutes. Again, we played, like I said, we played this game in episode 1, or Street Fighter 2 was, the arcade edition was our episode 1. And there we go for that. I'm dead. Okay, we're gonna stick with Bison, but now we're really going to talk about the silliness of this game and its Sega counterpart, because that's even a sillier story too. for that. So they're going to pick Bison for us. Send us over to Ken. As you can see, he is in a different color gi, and that is how you can tell the difference between Street Fighter Hyper Fighting and the other Street Fighters is they already have the secondary costumes selected for you, I guess you could say. Except for Bison, they don't. He doesn't get the green in this one, or in the arcade version. He doesn't get that. I think they blocked it out or something. So, as we all know, Street Fighter is released in March of 1991. Street Fighter 2. It basically starts the whole fighting game genre, or it kicks it off into high gear. There's already been fighting games, but there's nothing like this. Nothing with this much control, precision, graphics-wise, and everything. He's already got me. I gotta beat him here. Oh! Oh, I was gonna try and slide him again. Let's try to spam that. Okay, we did 2 as Bison. We'll probably come back to Bison. Let's jump to Chun-Li. So like I was saying, Street Fighter 2 comes out in the beginning, first quarter of 91. And again, you have to remember this is a time before DLC. So their version, Capcom's version of DLC was release an updated version of the game. In which they did. You know, the updated version of the game they gave us was known as Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, where all of the bosses... Look at that! I knew I could do that move if I tried hard enough. I got a good combination, I do. Boom, boom. Oh, he blocked it. Son of a bitch blocked it. He got me. So they come out with the Champion Edition with the bosses, and they come out with that at the beginning of 92, so about a year later, very fast, video game-wise, for an update. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh! It's a trap! Got me. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, we're gonna go back to Chun-Li. Again, we're gonna do our normal 2 thing, and then we're gonna just... This is gonna, like I said, it's not like an extension episode, but it's almost like a revisited episode. I mean, it is technically a different game compared to the arcade version. We actually technically haven't even played the arcade version yet on the Switch yet. So again, early first quarter 92, this game, Champion Edition, comes out with the bosses involved. And quickly, and I do mean quickly, in December of that year, so December 92, they release Street Fighter Hyper Fighting, which is basically this game. As you saw, the subtitle does say Hyper Fighting. Turbo technically doesn't exist. It's a very confusing thing. This game, as I said, has 2 modes in it, which is Hyper Fighting and there we go. I got him. Here we go. Oh, can I get him? There we go. The game has 2 modes again: Hyper Fighting and Champion Edition. They never released Champion Edition for any home console. Sega has a... I'm really good with her sometimes. No wonder why Radiant Diamond chooses her. She's good. Ah. Radiant Diamond was Chun-Li for Halloween. For anyone who saw that post online. There we go. Got him. Got him. We'll go one more as her. So this game, once again, 2 modes in it, Hyper and regular Champion Edition. The Sega Genesis version, which is known as Special Champion Edition. Don't know why they didn't give it the same name. Is the exact same game as this. We have access to that game. We might play it because the graphics and the sound are different. And by different, I mean they look a lot worse. There it is. Ooh, he got me anyway. So basically what I'm trying to say is Street Fighter 2 Turbo doesn't exist in reality. There is no, I mean, it is labeled Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the cart, as you saw in the cold opening. Wow, he just beat me senseless, didn't he? Let's go to Vega, and then we'll jump down to Sagat, and then maybe we'll jump over to Champion Edition. You can see the differences there, how much slower it is. But yeah, let's do that. I don't remember playing this game per se, and I mean hyper fighting. It would have been in a Champion Edition cart or arcade box. Wow, okay. Okay, that's fast. 20 seconds, fine. I'm not great with Vega, I won't lie, I'm not great with Vega. There we go. He's got this jumps and everything. He just comes off as a little... I mean, the game's already fast, but he's faster. He's got me already. He's got me right there. I knew he was gonna throw me. Oh boy. All right, we'll do Vega Part 2, and then see where that goes. Again, this is a much faster game. I always did prefer blue shirt Guile to green shirt Guile. I don't know why. I just think, I guess maybe it's the Air Force colors. I don't know. I think they look better on him than the Army colors. Oh, nice throw. Nice throw. I caught that ass. I caught him. I caught him in midair. Look at that. Oh, come on. Come on. I don't think this game is really meant for the controllers of the console systems. I really think this game thrives in the arcade. You need that stick is so much better. Doing Bison's, I didn't even attempt to do Bison's Psycho Crusher because it's, yes, got him. It's kind of hard to do. It's not an easy move to pull off with the D-pad. It just isn't. It's not easy. Oh. There we go. There it is. Ah. Caught him in midair again. That's a cool move. Cool little tech move right there. Before like air dodging. Ah! Yeah, I did, didn't I? All right, let's jump down to Sagat here, one of the bosses from Street Fighter 2 and everything, playable character in Champion Edition. Fun fact, in Street Fighter 1, he has no shins. If you look at the sprite on the Street Fighter 1 sprite, they made his shins really, really tiny. There it is. There we go. Ah. He moves quite heavy. Little Muay Thai here. Ah! That was my fault for thinking I could jump over it. Can't. Not very fast. I like his sprite in this version of the game because he looks, he looks presentable. In later games, they give him a very triangular torso. I mean, give him he's a lot more buff. He looks more like a swimmer than a regular Muay Thai fighter, I think, in my opinion. Let's see if they send us someplace else other than our boy Ryu right there. Oh, good, they do. I remember buying the game in '93, getting it in '93 for the Super NES, and just loving it. Apparently, they released a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which I didn't know about. I'm tempted to try and find that one, try and buy that one to see how it plays compared to the arcade version. We already played Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, or Super Street Fighter 2. That was episode 2, and we've also played it with Radiant Diamond. That was the first game she played with me on this channel. That wasn't a Smash Brothers game. Yeah, you move so slow, Sagat. You move slow, man. You gotta pick up the pace, bud. Come on. No mommy's way on that one. Shit. Look at that. He can get. Look at that. Gets you in the corner. Punishes you. There we go. Ah. Oh, that was fast. 30 seconds. Who we picking? Who we picking? Blanca. I used to main Blanca. Oh, when I first got this game, I mained Blanca so much. It's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. So again, we might play the Sega Genesis version of this game. It is on the list. That was the second Sega Genesis game I mentioned during our Virtual Fighter episode. That's the game I'm talking about. Because again, it is slightly different. It is a 3-button system, even though they released a 6-button controller kind of go along with it. It's still a 3-button system, originally released with it. And that's what kind of made it inferior to the... why'd I do that? Come on. Stop. Come on. Come at me. Come on. You made me come to you, you fool. Boom, there it is. See? It's hard to do those charge attacks with these D-pads. They're not friendly, they're not easy. We'll go again. All right, Blanca, part 2. Cats have joined the chat, as Radiant Diamond says. Yeah, shock his ass. Like I said, I used to main Blanca a long time. In regular Street Fighter 2. Then I switched to Bison for Champion Edition. And then Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers, I switched to Cammy and Chun-Li, basically. They were much faster. So I figured if it's going to be a faster game, might as well go with faster characters. Plus, they're kind of hot. Can't deny the fact, Cammy's hot. Oh, I couldn't do it. I was going to try to do the roll. There it is. That's a slow version of it. So, again, this was going to be this Special Champion Edition was going to be the second Sega Genesis game we do. I'm still trying to figure out if we should do that. Maybe push it way down the line. We do have a lot of Street Fighter games to play. Still. 2 or 3, I think. A lot of SNK versus Street Fighter games to come. One of those games is coming up very soon, a versus game. That's going to be fun. Always fun playing the SNK characters versus these guys. He's going to get me right here. Damn. Watch. Oh! Oh! My own move took me out. Dumb game. Okay, let's do E Honda. We'll do 2 with E Honda, and then we're gonna jump over to the Champion Edition to end this episode, so you can see what the speed differences look like. Fun fact: the face paint should not be there for E Honda. Sumo wrestlers do not do that, and there was not an upcry, but there was some dissatisfaction from the sumo community when Street Fighter 2 came out about his face paint. They weren't happy with it. I think they just did it to give him that little bit of personality. I mean, everyone in their profile pics has some personality to it. Vega with a mask, guy with his hair, Chun-Li with the her hairstyle and everything. This guy, he's a damn monster. The sumo wrestler in Tekken game is no face paint. Wearing a traditional outfit is how he should look. Okay, back at the select screen. Again, you see turbo. You can do different stars, whatever, different speeds. We don't, that normal speed on what we just did was normal speed. We're gonna go down to normal. As you can see now, it is green for Champion Edition. Green was the normal color for Champion Edition. Green and blue, I believe. We'll start off with Bison again. No. We'll start off with my girl Chun-Li. As you can see, she is now in her normal blue. So we are now officially back in regular Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. And as you can see, they move slow. Look at that. No more of that stutter step, no more speed, no more hype, if you will, no more hyper. But yeah, now we are moving slow. I really hope the speed of it, or the lack thereof is really coming off. And hope it comes off. Yeah, so that is the hyper fighting game. They did introduce few new moves to some people. She has a fireball that she doesn't have here. There we go. He's more manageable here. Some construction you can hear in the background. Where are they sending me now? All right. You can hear someone's pounding something. There we go. So yeah, as you can see now, the speed is completely... such a significant difference between the old games and the newer games, speed-wise and everything. Just look at that. I might even go as far as to say that the computer might be easier. We're gonna jump out after this round anyway with her. We'll jump over to Bison. But yeah, this is Champion Edition. It was released in the Champion Edition cabinets that were different. Ooh. The one I played wasn't different. It just had Street Fighter 2 on it. Oh. Look at... Okay, that's too much energy off from one move. Look at that. One move took that much off. Stop it. Let's get out of here. That's ridiculous. These old games are so cheap. Okay, we're still in Champion Edition. We're going to go over to M. Bison. Maybe we'll end with Ryu. We'll see. I don't know. You know, I'm not the biggest Ryu fan. You know, I don't like the guy. But we'll do 2 rounds with Bison and then jump out. There it is right there. There we go. Now we can do it. See, it's hard to do. Like there, I didn't try to do it. Right there, can't do it. Didn't do it. There it is. Right on. He gets a newer move in the later games called the Devil's Reverse, which is a jump on the head move, which you can take into an air attack, which is hard to do on a D-pad, but easy to do on a control, easy to do on an arcade stick. Last time we played this game, Radiant Diamond said that was her grandmother in the background washing in the... Over there. I'll take you to that side. Right there, that lady right there. In the background underneath the window. So that was her grandmother. Her grandmother's from Hong Kong. Come on. Come on! Come on! Can't do it. See, I can't do it. I can't... Come on, come on. Ah! You know, growing up in the 90s, you didn't realize how frustrating it was that some of these moves just didn't connect. You always just thought it was you just not doing it correctly. It's just the inputs and everything. The contacts. And I'm serious about that. In like 94, I would have been like, oh, that's just me not doing the move right. No, it's me doing the move correctly. It's just the controller. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, not doing it. So again, these games, they're not programmed correctly for a D-pad. They're programmed correctly for an arcade stick. So having the ports is fun, but still kind of frustrating at the same time. All right, let's do one more as Bison, and then we will end it with Ryu. We'll do an encore with Ryu, and that's it. And then we'll call it a day. This episode is more or less to talk about the difference between Turbo and Hyper Fight, and how Turbo technically doesn't even exist as a game in reality in the arcades at all, which is kind of funny to me. Like they couldn't call it Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, like, because does that confuse everyone, or is it the fact that you gave them the option to choose how many turbos you put into it, or what your turbo level is? I mean, calling it Turbo makes sense. They have all of these subtitles to begin with, so, you know. But again, this is a day before DLC, so it makes sense that this would happen, I guess. This will be our last one. All right, this will be our last match of the day. So let's not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying what we do here. Again, this episode was really more or less just to talk about the differences between the two games. And at least you can now see the difference in the speed of it as well. This episode not being as long as the others. The others have been pretty, they've been in like the 40 to 45 minute mark. So. I'll spam it. Don't think I won't do it. Oh, he's going to give me with that in moving. There we go. That's it. We're done. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this one. See ya. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. That was Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Again, this one's an anomaly because it only exists on here. And as I said, Sega has their own version, which is Special Championship Edition. That one's still on the table to be played. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We may have to flip a coin or put a poll up on Twitter to see what everybody thinks about that. But once again, thank you for joining me. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what we are doing here. Radiant Diamond will have her orders, as she always does, at the end of every episode. So come back next time when I believe we're doing a Darkstalkers episode. Darkstalkers 4. You thought Street Fighter was confusing. Wait till I tell you about Darkstalkers 4 and 5. So once again, come on back next time for that. This is Scanner51 saying, don't get beat.
Hello everyone, Radiant Diamond here. So if you made it this far in the video, remember to comment Slay down below in the comments. Bye.